Welcome to episode 10. We've made it 10 episodes, guys.
Wait, what?
10. This is episode 10.
What?
I have no idea.
What?
Are we serious? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've been doing this for 10 weeks.
Jeez.
10 weeks. And welcome back, Will. Yeah, from all the way from France. Well, he's not France now, but he was.
Wait.
Yeah, we.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll talk about that in a second. But a couple announcements real fast before we get into anything else. First of all, real fast, Tuesday, the Will Reads will be back. We took last week off for the 4th of July because that was on a Tuesday. We'll be back again this week with new episodes. So looking forward to that. I know I mentioned this the last podcast, but mention it again. The Cosme Reads does have Patreon now. So if you feel so inclined to support our podcast, go check it out. It is patreon.com/The Cosme Reads. And there's lots of different tiers and levels there. Pick whatever suits your fancy if you feel so inclined. So happy to have you guys on board. And we'll give you a shout out if you guys join. So yeah, plus other things if you join at different tiers. So anyways, speaking of monetization and things like that, you might notice if you're watching this live on YouTube, the Will Reads, which is where we do our YouTube live recordings on the Will Reads YouTube, has now become a YouTube partner. So we do have super chats. So if you guys also feel like you want to watch live and do super chats, that button is available, of course, there for you to use. Up to you guys. But yeah, just wanted to let you know it's there. A lot of times people don't even realize it's there. So just saying, yeah,
I don't know.
we finally made it to that point where you could actually do that. So cool things. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment on the YouTube video. It helps grow that algorithm. It gets us out to more people. And that's what's more important than anything monetization wise. It's just that, you guys get to hear us talk because we like people hearing us talk.
Man, I'm just nervous about these Patreon levels. I gotta check these things out. Do I have to like tap dance if somebody puts in so much money? Or...
Yeah, I think one of them is you have to fly out to their house and like cook them a home cooked meal.
Got it. All right. I love making.
After that Olympia you cooked for me, I added that tier. It's a really
okay, got it.
It's top
hey,
tier.
And today I made paella. It works out well.
Man, yeah, so Londo come cook for you now.
Got it. I'm in. $1
$1
million.
million.
Yeah. That's right.
And when Londo will fly out to your house.
Fly out to your house. I will cook for you. That's right.
We have to be careful saying this kind of thing because we have to actually deliver and not get
Oh
sued.
no, it would be terrible.
Like the Pepsi challenge. Like, you can get a Harrier jump jet.
Oh, Harrier jet. That's right.
Some guy did it and they're like, yeah, we can't actually give you a Harrier.
Yeah, the documentary is Pepsi, where's my jet?
Yeah, where's my jet? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we have to be careful about promises like that.
That's right.
So disclaimer, joke. But if you get $1 million, maybe you actually will. I don't know.
I mean, for $1 million,
$1 yeah, there's a lot of stuff I do for that. Yeah.
I'll make some. I'll make some paella for somebody. No problem.
I will cook a meal.
Right.
Get you that grilled cheese, that peanut butter jelly sandwich.
No problem. As long as I have to do it shirtless, I'm good.
Oh, that's the Will's level. Will's
right, Will's level. He's got to make you peanut butter jelly sandwich.
I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah, that's the $1 billion donation.
Right.
With a B. Off to a good start, guys. All right. Well, yeah. So we celebrated Independence Day here in America last Tuesday, but I also want to give a shout out because I guess on July 1st, which was last week, was Canada's Canada Day. So
I didn't know that. Oh,
yeah, and we have Canadian listeners. So
yeah, absolutely.
So shout out to all our Canadian friends up north.
All our Canadian brethren. Yes,
yeah.
Congratulations. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you
Cheers.
for educating. Yes. Oh, that's right. Cheers.
Yeah.
I made a fancy cocktail today, so yes.
And there you go, Pythos. With the first ever super chat.
Hey, thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you, Pythos. Yeah. So dangerous buttons. Thank you, Pythos. Yeah,
appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, personal life. We had the 4th of July last week for me. That was a lot of fun. We did a little parade. Get the kids decorate the bikes.
Oh, that's right. They do that every year in that neyborhood. I forgot about
neighborhood.
That.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. And then we had friends over, cook out, and had a really chill day. We went out to the pier down there at Hilton, the school.
Yeah.
Watch the fireworks, which was all fun until our kids have these little like camping lanterns, like little battery powered lanterns, and they brought it with them because it was gonna be nighttime, and my son kicked it into the water, so we had no. You know, if you have toddlers and they lose something, there's a complete meltdown on the way home. So
oh yeah, that's right.
Like, yeah, it's not coming back.
I forgot about the meltdown. Yeah,
I'm not jumping in there for it. Not gonna happen. Yeah. So that was.
If you had though, I would want video of you just like just swishing around the water trying to find the lantern. That'd be nice, you know,
yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Got it.
No. That's where you hope someone around you has a sparkler. Just give them a sparkler and
yeah. There you go.
Because kids are easily distracted.
Oh,
no! Well, here you go, and they're like, "Yeah,
here's a lightning bug."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, my kids are in the full meltdown age range, so they'll melt down about everything and anything.
Oh my goodness!
I understand.
It's
it has to be the most adorable meltdown, but still meltdown.
It usually is, and she's about something really, really silly and dumb, and you're just like, okay. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. So what about you guys? I know. Will, how was France? Tell us all about it.
All the details, man. Come on.
I saw you were using your allomancy and riding France, so using that.
yeah. I was traveling by allomancy, so that was pretty cool. But
nice.
Sum it up. Ate way too much really good French food. Drank a lot of really interesting wines and champagnes because we were in the Champagne region. Then we went to Burgundy. Then we went to Paris. So. French countryside for the first half, and then we were in the city in Paris for the second half. Saw the Eiffel Tower, went to the Palace of Versailles, learned a ton of history, saw the cathedral where all the kings of France have ever been like coronated, which was pretty cool. It's the biggest cathedral in France.
And where they're beheaded, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
A lot of crazy stuff.
Man, Alan with the dour note.
Yeah. Right.
That happened too.
A lot of crazy stuff went on. My brain was filled with all sorts of interesting factoids, but I won't bore you with too many.
No, but what's your favorite experience you had in France, though?
So
throwing a Molotov cocktail.
Participating in the riots. No. I don't know. A really interesting one was we were staying at a hotel that was like out in the middle of the country with like not a lot around it, and I don't know if it's like most of Europe, but like definitely in France they don't eat until later, like typically 8 o'clock and on dinner time. So we were traveling with my brother and sister-in-law who have a 14-month-old. So, around 5 o'clock, he's getting hungry and we're like, oh shit, we're out in the country. And like, we want to give him more sustenance than like the little yogurt and apple that was like in the hotel fridge. So we tried to get the kitchen to like cook him a little something. They're like, nope, we're not opening. We don't care about you, stupid tourists. So the hotel had bikes. So we took the bikes and rode through the French countryside and kind of underestimated how hilly and windy and crazy it was going to be. So we had our own little like miniature Tour de France, but we had a couple of drinks beforehand, so it was an adventure. We like stopped on the side of the road and talked to some random French people for directions, and went into a place that was a really kind of creepy, shady bar with like 3 old guys drinking in it.
Love it. I love that. That's a Londo. That's a Londo all day long. I need to be in that bar.
Yeah. That was kind of fun. Took a boat down the Seine River in Paris and like saw the Eiffel Tower. That was pretty epic. My wife and I, who's watching us right now, shout out Tara.
Hey Tara.
Had champagne on the Seine River and it was pretty epic, pretty romantic. So
nice.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was first time in France. Probably won't go there again for a long time, but
very nice.
Yeah. So
nice. Very good. Glad to hear it, man. Glad you guys had a good time, though. Yeah,
it was epic.
I mean, we missed you, but we're so happy you had a great time.
I know. I missed you guys too. It's good to be back. Back.
All right. Alonda, anything happened to you last week that is worth noting?
So one of my friends turned 40, so I made some food and took it over there. I make this Actually, Alan, I have to thank your wife because she's like gotten us into this like a seasonal roots thing.
Oh yeah,
So she
yeah.
dropped off a whole bunch of peaches and
Mhm.
blackberries, and I made a blackberry peach cobbler, drop
Ooh.
biscuit cobbler, and I took it for my friend's birthday party July 5th, and it was like the hit of the freaking event. So,
Yeah.
so anyway, then I was dropped off 4 peaches. I'm like, what can I do with these peaches? I got to make
Yeah.
something else. So today I made a peach blackberry smash.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Nice.
So I
nice.
did that. And my wife is traveling. She's in Tennessee right now visiting her mother and sister, who actually shows up on the podcast every so often because she's reading the
Okay.
books as well.
Cool.
So Shorty, if you happen to be checking in, hi. Yeah, but she's on her way back, and so she's not going to get back to the house till like midnight or something. And I'm the cook of the house, so I figured I'll go ahead and pre-make her some paella. It's ready for her. It's in the
nice.
refrigerator, and that way she can have that to eat. And
Yeah.
I just needed a reason to cook because I love to cook, so it's the thing.
Yeah, the seasonal roots thing is pretty cool. Like my
it's
my wife does a part-time gig job where she delivers for them. So it's kind of like if you know like HelloFresh and like those kind of like boxes you buy and everything like that. It's like that, but local only. So I think it's
Local
only
only?
yeah, it's in this area. So basically, it's a local company that sources local farms,
Mhm.
and you just get a box of fruits and vegetables every single week from all local
Yeah,
smaller farms all in the area.
and it's kind of random. You might,
you kind of can pick what you want in your
Yeah.
box, but it's whatever's in season because
Sure.
it's not like mass produced and they're going to a grocery store. It's a little random, but you get a
Right.
bunch of
That's awesome.
fresh vegetables and fruits. So it's pretty cool.
I love it because it gives me an excuse to like try to come up with something completely different and new. So yeah, challenges me.
But there you go.
Hey.
There's
there
Will's
she
wife.
Hello. All right.
So she's loving the book. Awesome.
Good. Glad to hear.
Cool. All right. Well, speaking of all of the talking about the book and loving the book, let's get into it. Chapter 23. Guys, ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
So, chapter 23. We start with Vin at a ball.
Yep.
She's listening to some noble rumors. So nobles nodding knowingly. Talking about all these assassinations and what houses are trying to kill who and what's going on. And of course, we know who's killing everyone, but
Right.
even Vin doesn't know that.
But they're trying.
She doesn't?
I don't think she knows. I don't think anyone.
Wow.
Hill's keeping that under wraps.
Yeah, that's right.
You know. By the way, that guy's name, what's her date's name? Dowen Blue or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
That's the most pretentious name I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God. Dowen Blue. Whatever. All right.
Yeah.
He sounds like he was born with a stick up his ass. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like a lot of these
What the
nobles
fuck's
are.
his name?
What's his name? Please look it up in the book. I mean, because I do the audio, but yeah, it's just like Down Bleh. Whatever. Yeah.
Something like that.
I'm trying to find that.
Yeah, I can try to look it up real fast. 23.
We'll just go with Dow and Bleh.
Yeah.
Down bleh.
That might become my new nickname on the podcast. It might be Doughboy, aka Down Bleh. It's close to
Yeah, it's,
Doughboy, so
Millen Davenplew.
Davenport.
Yeah. A young heir to a minor house title. Millen Davenplew.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, when Vin mentions he's danced with another guy, his only comment is, "Oh, was he any good? Like insecure."
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah,
Yes,
a lot of this is definitely the Mean Girl scene. We'll get to that in a little bit, but
Dude, you stole my comment.
oh, sorry. Sorry.
No, real talk. You're good.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so the nobles are super flippant about all the murders and everything like that. It's like it's like, oh yeah, people got murdered. Oh well, like they're just so like stuck on them, like just in a different. I don't even know how to explain it. Like just not even like care about what their hair and makeup is, and that's it.
All they care about,
superficial.
Yes. And my wife says she loves it when I use this word, but all they care about is the machinations behind the scenes. right? They're like, oh, well, this person was aligning with this person.
Oh, yeah.
But then when they realized that was going to happen, then they murdered them. And it's like, it's all the machinations behind the scenes.
Right.
So
it's like they're watching a game of chess, and like, but the players are real humans. So when a pawn gets taken out, they're just like, oh, just another move.
But they're fabricating a bunch of bullshit because they don't really know what's going on.
Right.
Which is exactly what Kel wants. So
yep.
Good for him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And during all this, Vin cannot shake what Docs had told her in the previous chapter, like about.
Oh yeah.
And she's just trying to like be there, but not really there, and kind of like in just in a haze. Like, I wonder how many of these guys have actually killed Scout women, and like how bad are these people? And she can't shake it. So it's and at the same time she's, there's rumors that Venture's getting ready for a house war. And Ellen hasn't been to the balls, and that's why. And she wants to give him her peace of mind and confront him. And all this is going through her head. And while all this is happening, like, you realize how trivial their life is too, because like, I guess, what did they make a bet about something, or some kind of deal? I can't remember exactly what it was, but they call it obligator. It's something like super trivial. Like, whether you be there.
I mean, so basically, you call Judge Dredd to come in, to basically officiate this like little like minor squabble, whatever. And I'm like, what? I mean, couldn't this guy's time be better used elsewhere? But no, they're like, hey, Judge Dredd, could you come in here? We need you to officiate this nonsense that we had going on.
Well, I mean, you learn too that like, even amongst the nobles, like, nothing's official unless the government approves of it and has their stamp on it. So like, you can't do anything without getting the government involved, and that's their system. So talk about dystopian and like just overall control. It's even the most trivial thing like that. And she's like, how is this even, like, why would you even do? But yeah, it is what it is.
Misappropriation of government resources. That's all that is.
Yeah. So at this point, Vin announces that she'll be leaving. And Devin decides that he'll leave. But then right as she's about to leave, they drop another juicy nugget that the Inquisitors have been like hunting out a lot of ska gangs and like just going like on high alert. And she's like, I wonder why they're on high alert. This is not good for anybody. They don't find clubs to shop. Like,
my boy clubs.
Yeah. Things could get really bad really fast if they found out. Yeah. So, and Vin goes back to her table to find Sazed and leave. And that's when our favorite
Shan.
Here comes Shan.
And she just starts throwing shade immediately. She just goes She goes to the Vin immediately. It's just like, ew.
Again, all mean girl vibe all day long. That's all she does. Oh, this poor thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Another one with a stick up there.
Oh, she has
behind.
No, that's a whole broomstick because
Multiple
she's
sticks.
a witch. She's a witch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shan Shade, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that hashtag. Yeah.
Shan Shade.
All day long. Thank you, Zool.
So, and Vince starts immediately trying to like, I haven't been hanging out with Ellen. I don't know why you need to talk to me. Just stay away from me. I don't want anything to do with you. And she's like, well, that's the point. You need to go talk to Ellen more, and I need you to figure out what he's reading. So, and she's like, why would I do anything for you? And she's like, and she kind of says, well, I can ruin you. So, I mean, it's just mean girl vibes everywhere. Like,
all day long.
I'll just destroy you in court. You're making headway here, and I can destroy you in like 5 seconds, but you need to do this for me. And Vin's actually considering, she's kind of, because what Doc said, like, so she's like, how can I, get back, and maybe this is a way that I can do this. And she's completely conflicted and messed up because of all these emotions and thoughts going through her head. And you have to think she's 17 years old. So I mean, it's, a lot of times you read these types of books. I remember reading Wheel of Time, and one of the things my first time readers there would say was just like, how are they doing? Like, they're kids. That's why.
Kid. Yeah.
Like, when you were kids, you did the same thing. It's like, yeah, we did. I guess when you're reading from adult, like, why would you do that? Like,
they're all teenagers. Yeah. So,
yeah.
It's rough. I mean, And of course, the whole time she's like completely conflicted about, how she feels about, Ellen. She's like, oh, well, has he done some bad stuff? Has he not done bad stuff? She's so conflicted. And then she's got to deal with the Shan drama. Shan's like coming up to her and she's like, oh yeah. And Shan's like, oh, by the way, don't just look at the covers. Make sure you open the book up and read the first couple pages.
You do know how to read, don't you?
You do know how to read, right? Are you dumb? She's like that. And I'm like, Shan. Yeah. Oh, my cousin's name's Shan. This is really hard for me to get over. So, my cousin's nickname is Shan. I'm like, oh
no. Why'd you have to do that? Oh yeah, but it's Sanderson. You have to use a name that could be used as a nickname in our real world.
Right.
Instead of just naming everybody Devin Play.
Bring him back. Devin Play.
I don't have any friends that are nicknamed Devin Play.
I just came from France. I'm Devin Bleu. No shade, Will. I promise you, no shade.
No shade.
Oh yeah, I don't have a name like that, so I'm good.
You're nothing like that.
Yeah. So as all this is happening, Vin looks over, and who does she spot? But none other than Ellen. Yeah. So she immediately goes to confront him.
Yeah.
In the most rom-com kind of way.
Okay. That's a new take. I didn't think about it that way, but yeah.
But it's a trope.
It is a trope. You're right.
It's a rom-com trope, stumbling over your words and the wrong thing coming out. It's a rom-com trope. Let's be real. But yeah, goes over and it immediately starts to cry. That's where the rom-com stuff comes in.
That's right. She cries. She's like, "What'd I do? What's going on? Let's go to the balcony. We'll talk about it. Be easy, little lady."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this is everybody's favorite part. But they have to go to the balcony where it's all secluded, and Ellen starts to apologize for ignoring her. Has a bunch of excuses.
Right.
And Vin just cuts him off and is like, "You've been sleeping with Scott, haven't you?"
Oh, this part's rough. Oh,
it's juicy.
Oh, this part's rough. I mean,
yeah. Let's talk about it.
Oh, I mean, when he divulges that at 13, his dad made him basically hook up with a ska, and then she was murdered, which of course we have heard before. This isn't the first time we heard it, but in this context, it is brutal to think you're a 13-year-old boy. Think about you at 13 years old. Not only were you hooking up with this random girl who does not even care about you in any way, shape, or form, but to find out literally later on, maybe days later, she was murdered.
Yeah.
I mean, that's devastating. I mean, not only you think about the impact it was to the family, because this is a young girl that, promised whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's also you, and you are part of this system that has basically created a situation where this girl, unbeknownst to anything she might have expected, was killed just because maybe she looked somewhat desirable. The whole thing has got to be dramatic and traumatizing.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway,
and his dad pushed him to do that and was like, it's time for you to become a man. This is how we do it. It's like,
Jeez.
Ooh, and you're 13, rough. So that's part of your development.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh man, the whole
good.
thing wrecked me. It wrecked me reading it. I was like,
yeah, and it disgusted Ellen as well. I mean, he starts talking about it, and Vin starts to calm down. I mean, she asked him a few more questions, like, "Well, how many of Ska people? How many noblemen do sleep with Ska?" And he's like, not as many people think. It's probably about a third. It's still a lot.
Right.
But he's like, not as many as you think. Kind of thing. And he's like, a lot of us are disgusted by it, but it's kind of. And then she even brings up, she's like, yeah, I heard that even some noble wives don't even care when it's like, obviously whoever told you these rumors has never met a woman before. Because
right. And by the way, the whole time I'm hearing this, I'm thinking to myself, does this whole hooking up at 13 thing apply to the women as well? do they get an opportunity to hook up with like, you know, some stable boy or something like that, and then you know they get killed or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know. You know,
they kill him because of the pregnancy, so I don't know if they kill the men.
Oh, they wouldn't kill the men, I guess. Yeah,
because they don't have the risk of, because they kill them because they don't want the allomancy to spread. So you know, it's definitely against the woman.
Right.
So, which is not doesn't make it a good thing at all. But that's the reasoning behind it.
It's rough though, either way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Ellen kind of seems pretty earnest, saying that, you know, that's one of the things he wants. He wants to fix the nobility. You know, I put that in air quotes. Fix the nobility, and wants to stop the ska abuse that is happening. And you know, and Vin, you know, being all doe-eyed, believes everything he says. So yeah, that's where we are.
Poor thing. I mean, but again, she's 17, 16, you know, that age range. So, you know, and she's like, he's not like the other boys.
Yeah. And then the conversation switches briefly to like Ellen explaining like why he's been ignoring her. And he says, basically he saw Vin hanging out with all these people that he doesn't like to associate with, and was like, well, it seems like you're doing well in court. I don't really like those people. So I kind of keep my distance because you're kind of becoming your own little popular girl. Another rom-com trope. Insert more rom-com tropes.
I know.
So you guys didn't know I was getting you to read a rom-com, did you?
No, this is very Shakespearean. Keep going.
Romantic comedies.
Yeah.
Got it going. And Vin immediately goes into like, just blurts out again, because she's doing this blurting out thing right now about things she knows about ska. She's like, well, I lied to you about never talking to the plantation ska.
Yeah,
on my plantation.
I know plantation ska.
She's like, I actually got in trouble for hanging out with them so much. Is why they moved me away. And to answer your question, yes, they are just like us. Yes, they are intelligent. And yes, you know, like, because and she gets even to the point where she almost gives away too much. Like, you can feel like she has to stop herself.
She was like, right there on the precipice.
On the cusp. Like, it's like,
I like, shma,
then
ma,
stop. Then stop.
Yeah, she was getting close. Yep.
Yeah. So, any thoughts about all this?
So, my thought, and by the way, I know will interject at any point in time if I talk too much.
No, you're good.
I've gotten used to you not being here, and I can also get talkative when I get like passionate about something.
No.
All I kept thinking about in this whole thing was it says it's like another handkerchief, you know, because you know, Ellen gives her the handkerchief, which obviously you know what that means. And all I kept thinking about is Vin is a manic pixie dream girl. That's all she is, right? And so it's like, and for anybody that doesn't know the trope, all right. So you talk about like Zoe Deschanel or Kirsten Dunst and Elizabethtown.
Lindsay Lohan.
What was she? What was she? Manic Pixie Dream Girl in? I don't know about.
Isn't she in Mean Girls? Who's the one in Mean Girls?
Well, no, the Manic Pixie Dream Girl is a girl who's like, I'm different than all the other girls, and the guys want to be with her.
Megan Fox in Transformers, like
yes, I'm different than the other girls. I have no character development, but I'm different, and you want to be with me. So, in fact, Audrey Hepburn from Breakfast at Tiffany's, thank you, is another one, and this. Vin is that. It's like these guys don't really care about her, but she's a manic pixie dream girl, and they all want to be with her. So they're like throwing handkerchiefs out the pockets. They're like, "Hey, hey, how you doing, shorty?" You know, that kind of thing.
Stage goes, "Wow, you've been busy." Like
2 quarters, huh? Oh, good. And Ellen made his intentions known with the handkerchief too. She offers it back. She's like, no, keep it.
I don't intend to take that back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call there. I mean, and really, he's a little chill.
Chair screamed.
Sorry, I'll admit I saw that coming, because he's like, you know, he's got to play it chill. He's like, yo, I'm kind of like the cool guy on the motorcycle.
I'm the
But
learner. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Oh, dearie, your eyes are tearing up. Let me give you this handkerchief.
Yeah. So did he give it to her because he actually likes her, or did he give it to her because of that? Because he wants to look
he
like the
refused to
hero?
take it back because he likes her.
Yeah, but-
Dude, that's a cool boy play. That's a cool boy play.
yeah, but he
long.
also gave it to her because he was like, "Oh, who's this other guy that gave you a handkerchief? I got one too."
Yeah.
Like, I can do that. Watch this.
No, he's slick Rick on this thing. He's like, I can't be the only dude without my handkerchief in the ring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, man.
he's like,
Yeah, I'm just picturing handkerchiefs fighting in a boxing ring.
and I hope they are the frilliest handkerchiefs in this boxing ring.
Yeah.
Just fighting it out, just like
silk, purple, pink.
silk, like little scalloped fringes on them. Yes.
Oh, they're like miscloak handkerchiefs with little tassels.
Oh yeah. Ooh, nice.
Man, we need artists right now to just draw this up. I
We
want
need
to
a
see
tail. Yeah.
handkerchiefs just fighting. Just
Yeah.
round one, fight.
Yeah.
Dueling handkerchiefs.
Well, yeah. So talk to Sage for like 2 seconds, and she's like, Ellen left with those guys that were wondering what they're about. I want to follow him, and she's like, "Oh, I think that would be noticeable." So he says,
Yeah.
"Well, I want to use allomancy and do it more discreetly." And so he kind of looks at her. He's like, "Do permission?" And she's like, "Just be careful." Fine. It's a good idea. So do it, but I'm not supposed to let you use allomancy according to Kel's orders. So just yeah.
And of course, we have a lot more respect for this dude now that we know his allomancy is different.
We've learned the word for it. Fearkimmy.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. I
How do you
forgot
say
about
it?
that.
Fearkimmy.
Yeah,
Fear, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, so she's like got a whole different level of respect for what he knows about allomancy.
Mhm.
So she's like now coming to him in a very respectful way about it, versus, oh yeah, I'm just going to just do what I want to do, which is how she was cavalierly. I know I use that word a lot. Cavalierly going about it before. So
yeah.
So
she uses her allomancy, flies up to the tower where they all are, and hides above the railing or underneath the window or wherever she is by the window. So she eavesdrop and listen in, flare 10 and listen to what they're saying, and finds that they're all meeting to like discuss all the problems and figure out how to make things better. Like, and it seems pretty genuine and pretty honest, and they're kind of giving their jabs and like being a good old boys club. At the same time, there are some substance to what they're talking about, even though, they are all young,
right.
and they're all either heirs or second in line. They talk about all that, like, they're people that are going to have some kind of power eventually, in their own rights. But
they sound like people of privilege that want to make change, but they don't really understand exactly what's going on. But they still want to do the right thing.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time. I'm involved in a lot of nonprofits. And what ends up happening is it's called white knighting. I mean, literally that's what's called. I mean, it's a term they use for it. But people have a lot of privileges, privilege that are born with a silver spoon in the mouth, says like, we want to help all the blight in this rough area of town. So we're just going to throw a lot of money at the problem without actually physically understanding the problem at all. Right. And then they wonder, it didn't work. And they're like, I guess it just doesn't work. So we're not going to help them any. Like, there's a lot of that happens in society, even today. Mm-hmm. And it's a huge problem. And I remember when, I used to be on a board for local Boy Scouts, and they wanted to start a bunch of chapters in a rough area of town where it was inner city, really, really rough. And they tried a bunch of times, and it kept on failing, and no one wanted to join. And I asked them at the board, I was like, well, did you get any community leaders like from the community to help you out down there? Or did you just come in like from a bunch of country clubs, like, hey, we have a club for you guys. You guys want to join? Like, and like, no one wanted to join. Like, I guess they don't want to join our club. Right. Like, and I was like, I wonder why.
Right. I mean, throwing money at a problem fixes nothing, especially if you don't even feel comfortable driving through the neighborhood. I'm like, no, you got to understand, if you don't have
who's
community
buy-in, and you don't have someone from that community driving it, it's not going to work.
Right.
So like the nobles can talk all they want about everything they want to change, but unless they're willing to get in the trenches or find someone to represent them, it's not going to work. Okay. So just my 2 cents for anyone that wants to try to change stuff. It doesn't work just coming in and trying to throw money at problems. Usually is not successful. Usually. Sometimes there is, but yeah.
I wonder if it'll be the catalyst or be the ear in Ellen's, or the voice in Ellen's ear to help him realize he's got to get more involved instead of just.
I think if it was up to Vin, I think she would want to bring Ellen into the fold. I mean, she's mentioned that to Kelsier as well, even though that was completely shut down immediately. And even Ellen has mentioned wanting to bring Vin into their fold, and they shut that down. They mentioned that in the meeting too.
Yeah.
They shut that down. So there's like on the
Boys
cusp
Club.
there. Yeah, boys club. But as she's listening in, she realizes, Papa in charge is she looks up and there's Kel right there. Like, yeah, I'm listening too. Kelsier's there, of course.
The return of Kel.
Kel, the man in charge with the plan. Not both. Neither. Really. This guy, he's winging it. He's winging it all the time. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get to that.
He's always winging. I sent you guys a meme today. I don't know if you the TikTok or whatever. I don't know if you opened it up and saw it.
I don't have TikTok, so I'll have to sign up and all that kind of stuff. So when I worked for DHS, it was like,
sure,
you can't do it. So,
yeah. So it was just funny. It was just like whenever Kelsier comes up with like any idea, it's like, all right, we're gonna stick to the plan. All right, make the plan, execute the plan, realize the plan's gonna completely off rail throughout the plan. All right, that's what we're doing. All right, let's go.
I love it. I love that. Yes, because it's him every day.
Every day. It's like, we're going to make a plan. We're going to execute the plan, knowing that the plan's going to fail, and then we're going to throw it out. All right. So that's how we're going to do things. And let's go.
Yes.
And that is 100% Kelsier.
Yeah. This guy.
Yeah. And Vin tries to, talk to Kel. He's like, did you hear what they're saying? Yeah, they're different. And Kelsier just rubs it off. Like, this is how young nobles always talk. Like, no, they're trying to line houses and make allies. And it's every generation does this when they're young and dumb, and then they fall in the same. They're noblemen. They all deserve to die. Like, that's Kel's take on all of it. Like, it's like, but I won't kill this group because of you, and I respect you, and I'm gonna let them live. But just let you know, don't get sucked by all this. This is just normal noble talk. Kelsier thinks nothing of it.
Because his respect for human life is like nil. He's like, whatever.
No respect for you. If you're noble or you work for nobility.
Right. He's like, yeah.
If you've ever talked to nobility,
yeah.
No,
he's done with you.
Just kill you.
He's done with you. Yeah.
So what's your opinion on psychopathic Kelsier, Will? After reading these chapters.
That's right. You got a lot of. I want to hear all these thoughts, man. Come on.
I think of I played Diablo, the new Diablo 4, and I play as a berserker, and he's got an ability called Berserker Rage, and I think Kelsier sometimes gets those like rage eyes and just charges into shit and doesn't think about the consequences. Like
rage eyes, I love it.
He just, I don't know, man. He's out for blood and vengeance, and just he's got like one track mind focused on the end goal of, having this massive rebellion and overthrowing the Lord Ruler, and like anything else that gets in his way is like kill him or, I don't know, just run him over. He's like a freight train.
Yeah.
Exactly. Also, I didn't mention this. Alondo, in keeping with the weekly tradition, Pythos. I don't know if you saw the comment there, but
oh no, I responded immediately and said challenge accepted.
Okay, yeah, I see that now. Yeah, but the cocktail wars that go on.
Yeah. Hashtag cocktail wars. They're happening. Every week we're going to do this.
How fancy! Meanwhile, I'm just drinking a beer.
What kind of beer there, Alan?
It's a Star Hill Sonic Haze.
I got a little Miller Lite.
That's
all I had.
Very good.
Yeah, Sonic Haze, Star Hill Brewery in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, but me and Pythos will go at it.
Yeah. Hashtag cocktail wars. Yeah, Kel convinces Vin to leave, tells her that, hey, take the carriage out, but on the way out of the city, let the carriage keep going, but just go to club to shop and wait for me there, and keep the appearances going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we end this chapter. with him leaving. And yeah,
good chapter. Great
chapter. Yeah, and they just get a little bit better now because we get a little bit more and more. And Will, I know you missed the last couple of weeks, but I love how, and we talked about this in the previous episodes, and I want to hear your take on it, but just how Branderson uses the characters to explain the nuances of all these different powers in like these little training sessions.
Yeah,
because we get to one next chapter too with Pewter, and it's kind of one of those last ones because we had Breeze for one, we had Marsh for doing one, we've had all these different.
We did Sazed right before this.
Yeah,
right?
Sazed, and you learn all about Sazed's powers, and those were some really awesome chapters. Just learning all about the Terracemen and Keepers, and like I say, you learn a lot. There's always another secret, as the Mistborn phrase goes.
Yeah,
I loved those bits, especially with Sazed, learning about the Terracemen.
Sazed's great. Yeah.
Who was the one before that? There was the Bronze and
that was Marsh.
Marsh,
yeah.
That one was pretty interesting too. The pulses, and then like push pull internal external.
Yep.
Went really deep in that. That was interesting. I need to go back and read that one again because I've caught up everything I've missed in the last 5 days. So I need to go back and reread.
It's always a big joke about because I think Mistborn has one of the coolest magic systems ever, but then when you try to explain it to someone without them reading it, it's really hard to explain to someone that's never read Mistborn because you're like, people eat metals and they get power. I don't that sounds dumb. I know it sounds dumb, but it's really cool.
These series of books are the worst elevator pitch ever. There's no possibility you can get an elevator with a CEO and be like, I got a concept, all right? People eat metal. Wait, stop, come back.
And then it gives them powers. What?
Yeah.
But it's a really cool magic system. I don't know. I really like this magic system, but it's just because of all the nuances of it and how in depth it is, with the push and the pull.
But it's slowly introduced, which is the reason why it's really effective. I mean, if you were told this in the first chapter, you'd be like, what the hell? But it's slowly introduced.
Sure.
It's like all these little tidbits of information. It's the Hansel and Gretel, little trail going through the woods. Yeah. And you're like, I'm gonna get there eventually. So I'm fine with it.
Yeah. So, exactly.
It's good stuff.
So cool. You guys ready for chapter 24?
Yeah.
All right. Chapter 24. So it starts with Vin in Clubs' shop. And it starts like a good little fun scene with everyone kind of slowly trickling in. You have Dox is there. Breeze shows up. Our good old boy Breeze, my favorite. Of course. Clubs is there.
Every time I hear Breeze, all I think is this is Alan's boy.
my dear man.
your boy Breeze.
My boy Breeze. Breeze is so smooth. It's great. But yeah, so
and cocky, by the way. Breeze is constantly cocky.
Yeah.
He has no delusions about exactly how smooth and cool he is.
No.
So yeah. It comes up later in this chapter, by the way. So
it does. Yeah. But they're kind of throwing jabs at each other, having a good old time. As everybody kind of everybody comes in, the whole crew. I think Ham's there as well. The whole crew eventually shows up. I mean, everybody's kind of, and they're all just joking around. And Vin's here thinking about how far she's come these last 6 months. How she remembers being the girl scared in the corner 6 months ago, watching from a distance as they had these meetings. And now she's in there laughing with them. And she's in the mix. And these are all friends. And just she never had friends like that ever. And how fast in her mind, she's completely, and then she starts to even wonder, who am I? Am I Valette? Am I Vin? Am I this person? Am I who I grew up? The beaten down ska that was scared and timid and frightened of everything. Who actually am I?
And she even thinks about her brother.
Right. She thinks about Reen. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, what do you think about all this? And, I get that. She's trying to figure out what's my identity right now. And I mean, she's had a lot thrown at her.
Mm-hmm.
Again, she's only 17. And she's had a lot thrown at her in a very short period of time.
Right.
Not only her
From
powers,
birth.
but also she's being exposed to this whole idea of this again,
Yeah.
aristocracy is the term I continue to use, that she's also being exposed to. I mean, that's a lot for a 17-year-old to deal with, at once. So.
It's been this way her entire life, though. I mean, you hear the story, I guess, a couple chapters ago with Marsh when she was talking about how Reen saved her from her mother because her mother killed her younger sister,
right?
And gave her, I mean, before she could even remember, like she was like, I guess, like a 2-year-old or something like that, and killed the baby and gave her an earring and like with blood all over the place and like you're gonna be a queen, and Reen saved her and ran away with her, thinking that her mother might kill her, like she's had it rough pretty much since day one. Like it's not been a good life.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
She went from that to like street rat, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
With Reen, and then she went with Cayman to like, kind of graduating to a better group, but then she went to like Kel, the higher class thievery group with allomantic powers, and now she's like infiltrating nobility, and she's like, holy shit, I literally went from the bottom and now I'm like climbing to the top.
Right.
Like,
and not even
what's going on?
And now being courted by like the top nobility, like the
top of the top.
The Finchers, like the top house. Like so
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, imagine if you were like some dude that like just grew up in like the hood, and then all of a sudden you're like, hobnobbing with people in the White House, you'd be like, oh shit. I really rose up.
Yeah. And you get back in a room with your boys or whatever, and you're feeling comfortable having some drinks. You're like, you have a second to sit back and be like, man, maybe have a cigar. How did I get here? Holy shit. Like,
you're
thinking about where I'm going.
They're drinking PBR. You over here like, oh, I'm trying to drink this French one I just had last week. Sorry, Will.
Right. No, I went from drinking champagne to Miller Lite. I know what you're talking about.
Nice.
Not bad about it. Shout out Miller Lite.
Yeah. So all this is happening. Kel announces that Vin's back on Mistborn duty. Yay! She's back in Mistborn.
Yeah.
And then get one of my favorite Breeze lines from this entire book. I don't say from the entire series, but this entire book is when Spook's like talking his like wasn't does the whole thing, and then Breeze just looks over and this quote is, "I have no idea what you just said, so I'm going to pretend it was coherent and move on."
Yeah.
Oh my god!
But then they start going back.
But then the whole crew starts talking the slang just to mess with the Breeze, and Breeze is like, "Screw you guys!"
Like, shit.
Yeah.
No, Breeze's reaction is more like, "Whatever, fuck you guys." But then he asks like Docs. He's like, "What did they say?" And Docs is like, "I don't know. I just thought.
I don't know. I just made up stuff too."
Yeah. Lester Bourne is, by the way, I mean, just stick with your name, dude. Don't go by the nickname Spook. It just
it's easier to say.
Yeah.
Spook, Lester Bourne.
Yeah.
Oh,
but Lester Bourne is a badass name.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on. Did you guys catch in that back and forth with Spook, Lester Bournes, Lester Spook, Spook and Bournes?
Yeah.
They're going back and forth in that tongue, whatever the language is.
The street talk, street slang.
But the last thing Spook says is coherent English. Did anyone catch that?
Yeah.
What was that about?
So I think he can speak it. It's just that like when he's just talking in natural conversation, it's just that's what he reverts back to. So he's nervous and that's what he normally talks like. But
so
then if he tries really hard, he can speak normally.
I was like, well, if you have a crush on Vin and you're trying to like, pick her up, wouldn't you speak regular so she can understand?
Nervousness.
I don't know. That was a random part. I was like, wait, he can speak regular? Hold on.
Oh yeah, he can. Yeah,
he can.
Absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's done it before, so
Yeah.
Will thoughts.
Hashtag do it.
Yep.
Yeah. So then he goes to Vin casually, giving her a report about the ball, and Kel casually saying that they're assassinating each other. He's like, "Oh yeah, I heard they're assassinating each other." Wink, wink.
Because his respect for human life is like nothing.
Yeah.
He could care less. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we learned that Ham's going to go visit the garrison, the actual garrison, Lord Ruler's garrison of soldiers in Luthadel. And Vin wants to come along. And Kel's like, why would you want to do that? He's like, well, I've learned about all these other metals and everything like that. Like, it's like, it's pewter though. You just get strong. Like, you don't need
man, I love this because Kel dismisses Ham's abilities like that. He's like,
yes.
oh, he's just a brute. He's a thug. Who cares?
Who cares about pewter? You just use it. Like,
and by the way, of course, you get vindicated because there's a lot more to that. You know, every metal has a lot of nuance to it. The same way that your boy Breeze, I feel like it's a hashtag, your boy Breeze. Your boy Breeze talks about all the nuances of what he does. You know, there's soothing and kind of like nudging somebody in a direction.
Picking out the right emotion to convey. Yeah.
And the same thing happens with Ham. And he's like, oh, yeah. You can't just like go out here and just brute force everything, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. He's like, oh, you're going to save it to the end of the battle, so on and so forth. There's a lot of nuance to it. And the fact that Kels here just like dismisses it wholeheartedly, I'm like, dude, there's a lot of nuance to this.
Well, you know, it is mentioned that pewter's one of the fastest burning metals. So, like, a lot of people just turn it on during the fight and run through the entire time. And Ham makes the argument. I mean, we're jumping a little ahead, but it's not that. It's a couple paragraphs ahead, where he talks about, you know, well, if you're definitely fighting with someone else, especially another Alamancer or another thug, it's really important that you conserve your pewter, because if they run out, you can just kick their ass. That, like, I mean,
oh hell yeah.
So if they're flaring the entire time, you just have to be just fast enough and just quick enough just to keep in the fight and use finesse and store it up so they run out, and then you just turn yours on and
exactly. And he makes it very clear. He makes it very clear too. Just because you turn it on and you have brute force doesn't mean you have any skill.
Right.
It just means you have brute force.
Right.
It's the same thing as like, you know, you just like punching wildly at the air with no skill. Right. Versus somebody who actually has skill and actually makes contact with you when they actually strike. And I'm like, yeah, see, that's all the nuance that Kelsey is just like dismissing like that.
Yeah.
And I knew that might come up when we're here because Ham has been pretty quiet generally.
Yeah.
I mean, but now it's really come to fruition, and I appreciate it. Just again, another moment we just get great writing, where he just like breaks it down. This is what the nuances are, and this is why what they do individually is so important.
Yeah.
A couple things there. It's like UFC fighters or boxers that train how to punch, how to dodge, footwork, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like you got to have the fundamentals, but once you get the fundamentals and you add pewter to it, it makes it that much better because your dodges become super dodges and your strikes become, super strikes.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
because how do you last 12 rounds?
Yeah.
Well, and then
especially learn stamina. You can be a hard puncher, but if you don't know stamina and you have someone that's a good defensive player or a good defensive boxer, and this is dodging and ducking all of your hard throws, you're going to wear out.
You're not
in the 12th round, you're not going to make 12 rounds.
Yeah.
There it is.
There's a lot of training that goes into that too. I mean, it's
Mike Tyson.
So Vin's kind of like seeing like, sometimes I shouldn't listen to Kel. I need to go like hang out with these other people a little bit because they've all got their little niches. Endurance, thought
strategy, willpower matter? Nah.
Yeah.
None of that matters. Just brute force strength.
Yeah. Brute force. Always.
That is Kell's personality, though, too. So I mean,
it is. Again, Mr. Cavalier. He's like, I'm just gonna go in here. I'm just gonna punch some stuff and like break a head open and
let's make it happen.
Steal a safe and whatever. And it's like it's a lot more. You got a little more thinking to do on that, my guy.
Yeah.
It's like the Berserker Rage Eyes because he doesn't think like, oh, I still need to like help Vin learn and train her a little bit. He's like, fuck it. I just want to go forward. I don't have time for that shit.
I know we get a lot more next chapter about this particular thing, but I just wanted to point it out too when you guys read it. Like, don't want to skip over this one little line when she was talking to Doxson real fast aside, and Doxson talks about how he's worried about Kel's rising reputation. Like how this is dangerous, and Doxson's not happy about it at all.
Right, because he's like, we're going to talk to him about it.
Yeah, we need to talk to him about it.
It's like him and Breeze and
I think it's
maybe Club. I don't know who's the third person.
It's Dox.
That's right. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. So, they were going to talk to him about it.
Right.
Because they're like, you're kind of getting a little religious fanatical with your approach to this thing. And it's like, you might be on the wrong path, my guy.
They're throwing around like the Survivor title, right? Yeah. Like he's getting like it's becoming like a mythology around town or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the survivor.
It's almost becoming
Survivor.
cultish.
Yeah.
When you really think about it.
Yeah.
So.
And everything about the 11th medal and everything. And then he also announces that he wants to make Breeze a new general and take him down there. And Breeze is like, me? No, that's not what I do.
He's like, I want you to replace Yeadon.
Yeadon, yeah.
Breeze is like,
yeah.
I'd be a general like on the back, like
yeah,
commands, but I'm not going to be like walking around shaking hands.
Yeah.
He's not too cool for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on another level, my guy.
Yeah, he's like, I'm on the horse at the very back, chilling, telling my officers what to tell everybody else.
Yeah. So the next scene we get to, I guess, anything from all this in Club to Shop talk before we move to, Vin and Ham going to the garrison.
It was like the team's back together for a moment.
Yeah.
It was good to see everybody having some drinks, kicking back for a second.
By the way, also remember this is after Vin got a little worried because she heard there was raids, and she was like for a half second thinking like, oh, it might have been Club's shop that got hit. Right. And so this also kind of brings that all back full circle where she's like, okay, we're cool. She's like, they wouldn't be that stupid to get raided and whatever. Because she said that at the time. So it's a nice, transition to that where it's like, even though she was nervous about it, came back around. They're actually back together. Yep. The gang's hanging out. It's the Goonies. They're all together again.
Goonies never die, right? So
that's right. That's right. There you go.
So they head to Luthadel Garrison, Vin and Ham. I guess it's the next day. Yeah, so they leave the next day to go head over there. And Vin asks about Ham's family and get a little more explanation around that. Says, I miss him to death, but it's not safe, especially since we're Allomancers. And because I'm a Allomancer, that means this, if they found out I had a family, they'd kill all my kids, because the chance of them being Allomancers is there. Yeah. So it's just not safe for anyone to know I have a family, because they kill my kids. Like they would just kill me. They would go a step further, and that's why
we makes sense, by the way. I mean, I didn't even think about that until he actually laid it out. Mm-hmm. Of course, they would kill your kids, and like, I'm gonna kill you, your cow.
Yeah,
the Mulan situation. I'm like, it makes sense. Of course they would.
And that's why. So you have to hide your families, and it's. I mean, at first when you learned that they had families and they're hiding them because they don't want to be part of the rebellion, I was like, okay. But then like you get this explanation, it's like, okay, that makes 100% sense. Like now,
and he doesn't see them for months. Yeah, not days. Months. He goes without seeing that.
Yeah, he has to keep it pretty much a secret that he even has a family because of the dangers that if he discovered he has elemental powers, his whole family's being wiped out.
Imagine that though. That's crazy. Yeah,
that's tough to. I mean, and this is the type of society they live in. It's
right.
Yeah. So, Vin's also thinking about as they're walking through and worried about. What the implications are if they do succeed, like if they win and Kel seizing the throne, she's reading these, she's been reading through the Lord Ruler's notebook. He wasn't always a bad guy, like Kel's getting some of these kind of egotistical, would he turn into just as bad of a guy? I mean, like,
would he do the right thing?
Would he do the right thing or not? Like,
that was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second guessing Kel.
Yeah. I mean, she's having a lot of thoughts about a lot of things in these chapters, second guessing Ellen, second guessing Kel. She's very much, torn.
Just a ball of emotions.
Mm-hmm. Unrelated, but I keep thinking a lot about these miscloaks, right? Mm-hmm. And so, again, it comes up in this chapter about, the respect they get when they walk through the streets, just like this miscloak. And it's like, oh, respect. Oh, let me just go ahead and let you pass and not ask you any questions. I keep coming back to the idea there's got to be something else going on with these miscloaks. So I'm going to pin that as a thing I keep coming back to. There's got to be more to it. I mean, it's got to be more than just something that gets you respect and that you can sleep on. That's all I'm saying.
There's always another secret, man.
Yeah. So again, I don't know, it is coming in the future, but I just keep coming back to that. I feel like there's more to it. So just putting it out there.
Okay.
Yep.
So before we get to the garrison, also they talk briefly about that. She knows asked him about the garrison and things like that. And he's like, yeah, a lot of them are ska. Of course, they sold their souls to the ruler for extra pay and those kind of things. And but at the same time, he's respected amongst them. He's like, well, how did they just let you come in there? It's like, well, they know I'm in a street gang. They don't know which one I'm in, but a lot of guys come up like that, and they're kind of cool with me because as long as they don't cause trouble, they don't care, kind of thing. And let me come spar with them, which is good training for me to learn how to fight. Because, like you were saying, it's great you have all the strength, but if you don't know how to fight, it doesn't mean anything. So, he goes there from time to time to spar with them and keep himself sharp. And he's friends with a lot. I mean, good friends. But he also, says, hey, they are still soldiers and they're trained like soldiers. So they'd kill me just as fast in a heartbeat.
Bingo.
If anything ever went the other way. Or if they ever like say, they're talking about Allomancer, if they ever knew that I was an Allomancer or Mistborn, they turn on me too.
Right.
Like in a heartbeat. So he has to hide it from them, even this Peter, even though he uses it sparring, but he talks about the finesse there. I'll use it just a little bit here and there, just kind of move a little faster for certain things, to duck something or a punch or something like that.
Right. Don't make it super obvious.
Yeah.
Yep.
But just enough to give him an edge, but not enough to be obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he gets there and the soldier greets him, recognizes him immediately, and is like, "Yeah, today's not a good day, Ham." Like,
oh no!
And it's like.
And now ish hits the fan. Oh
yeah.
Jeez.
And he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "We're not supposed to talk about it, but we're gearing up and heading out. He's like, "Yeah, I don't think the captain will talk to you right now. Like, probably got to get out of here. Like, it's not good." It's like, okay. And the captain finally does come up and pulls him aside. It's like, "Hey, listen, we're not supposed to talk about this, but there's like this rebel group in these caves out there, and they start attacking noble families. So we're going to wipe them all out. Like, you want to join in? You want to be on this? It's good pay. Like, I got you if you want to join in on this." It's like, shit.
And him, like a complete boss, is like, yup, because he's on that. See, we don't realize how smart this guy is until this chapter. I mean, he's been laying like, kind of low level, like I'm just like the guy that's here. And now you realize exactly what his value is. I mean, they've been compromised. And the first thing he does is realize, yep, I got to make sure I maintain this caricature I put forth to myself. Absolutely, I'll come help out.
It's great that he brought Vince Mason out to not stay right away. I got to take my niece back. Drop her off. I'll come right back. Like, I'm in there.
Brilliant. This guy, like that meme, that guy, he's like, yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, he's on it. He's on it.
Yeah.
Good for him. Yeah.
But it's an oh shit moment too. Because it's like, you in this chapter with like, oh no, this is not good.
Because you're thinking, wait, this is their whole rebellion crumbling? Is that what's happening? It's like, is this
learn the next chapter? Yep.
You're like, is this real? Now, at this point in time, like in that moment, that's what I wrote down. Like literally, my notes were, is this real? Is this about to crumble?
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is the part of the gift that you sent, Alan, that Kelsier's plan, like, what does it say? Totally gets foiled?
Gets foiled, yeah.
This is the foil.
Yep,
this is the foil. Yeah.
The oh shit.
Oh shit. Everything goes wrong.
Oh my God.
So that's how we end this chapter, though. It's just like shit's about to go down and it's not good.
Oh man.
So
Is.
any final thoughts from this chapter about the nuances of Peter, about anything that we might have missed or anything that you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, the old man though. Oh, what's his name? His name is Menace.
That's next chapter.
Did I read ahead of chapter? Oh my
God! No. We still have one more chapter tonight. We still have one more chapter.
Oh, okay. I thought I read too far ahead. Okay.
No. We still have one more chapter to cover. We haven't.
Yeah.
Man. Anyway.
We'll get there.
I reserve my comments then.
Yeah. We haven't gotten to that part with Tim yet. But,
right.
It reminded this part with Ham was cool. It reminded me of I guess I've like worked or I know people that are in law enforcement, and it like reminded me of some of the people I've met that either are police officers, were police officers, and now they do like whatever private security or this and that, and like those people, because they also talk about like, Ham's wife just like works for the image, but they don't need the money.
Don't need to. Right.
Those mercenaries like make like a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it kind of like made me smirk because I was like, this is like law enforcement. Like, and those guys go out and just do really badass shit and make a lot of money for it. I don't know. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Cool thoughts.
It reminds me of when the Persian Gulf War happened, and there's a bunch of guys from that one. It said Blackwater.
Oh, yeah.
Man, and some of those guys who I know, and like you just said, well, they were like working for like like
the private,
they're like contractors or whatever.
And now they're contractors, and they're making like crazy amounts of money. But unfortunately, the risk levels though are crazy high. Right. Obviously, we know that because we remember what occurred with some of those guys. But
if you not to get political, but you know where a lot of our national budget goes to, it's just paying contractors.
Oh my gosh,
it's the amount of money is
the percentages are crazy.
I mean, I have a friend of mine who did intelligence for the Air Force, and he was enlisted. He got out and got a job with a government contractor, doing the exact same job he did in the military.
Yep.
As a private contractor in the same building, the same office, 3 cubicles down from where he used to work as an enlisted soldier, getting paid 3 times as much.
Jeez.
The exact same
Literally,
job.
I work for DHS.
And gets to come to work in civilian clothes and grow a beard and do whatever he wants, and does the exact same job that everybody else does, but he's a contractor, so he gets paid 3 times as much and works on the military base as a civilian contractor.
DHS, seen it. Yep.
Yeah, and they get paid a whole lot more. And they do the exact same thing. It's just that there's not enough people willing to do it in the listed world, so they hire contractors to do the rest, and they pay them a crap ton of money.
They retire. But they won't retire. But then they come back.
Right, they come back as contractors because they already have the clearances because they won't hire anybody. Yeah, it's crazy. But
and clearances are expensive and lengthy.
Unless you've already had the clearances because you're previously military, and that's where it comes in. Yep. He did that for a while, and then his contract ran up, and then he actually went back into the military. It went as an officer. He went back OCS, and now he's an officer. But so fun little career path for him. Anyways, you ready for chapter 25?
Yes, because I was already spoiling it.
So we start back at Doc's shop, and Kel and Breeze are in full panic mode, and it reminds me of a quote that I heard once that I just like this quote a lot, and it you hear a lot in diving circles, like if you scuba dive and things like that, where fear gives you an edge, and I'm sure it works for war and lots of other things. Fear gives you an edge, panic kills. Like it's healthy amount of fear is good when you're going to battle or if you're going to scuba diving or anything like that. Something goes wrong. A little bit of fear will give that adrenaline rush. Panicking kills. If you start panicking, you're dead. And you learn that in diving too. Like, don't ever panic. Calm yourself down. Like having a fear is good. It's healthy to have fear. Panic kills you.
Okay.
But they're in full panic mode. Like, I mean, Kel and Breeze are running around like chickens with their head cut off. Like, oh shit! Like.
And then has no idea what's going on. She's just like trying to follow. She's trying to keep up, trying to do what she can. And
Ham's like, I'm going to go back to the garrison. And Kel's like, great idea. You go back, infiltrate that way. We got to go. Vin, you're with me. This is going to hurt. But we're going to run to the caves. And she's like, why don't we take the canal boats? It takes like 2 weeks. She goes, we don't have time for that. We're going to run. Get the much. Take tons of pewter right now. Drink all this, and we're gonna take.
He gives like 5 like balls of metal.
She's like, I've never taken that much before. He's like, just trust me. We're gonna, and like takes off like the flash.
He's like, take you 5 Jaeger bombs.
Yeah,
shit's about to go down. Shit's about to go down.
And they start running. And when I say running, I mean it explains it not quite as fast as a galloping horse, but pretty close to it. So like,
But a galloping horse could not sustain the distance.
Right.
Or the length of time that they're doing.
Well, neither can your body. Yeah. So that's the thing about it as well. Is like while on pewter, your body's pretty much falling apart, but you won't even know.
Oh, yeah.
It's called pewter dragging, and they talk about it a little bit. But this is where you get to see it, like right up close. I mean, think about it. They had to run for 16 hours straight. I mean, I mean, a marathon is extreme. 16 hours, a 2-week journey by boat. They have to run over in 16 hours.
Yeah. It's
It's
insane.
insane.
There's like a jump where they start flaring pewter, and it says Kelsier took off down the alleyway in a superhuman dash, and it's like 2 pages later, it's like a paragraph jump or like a section jump, and it's Vin internally, and the first line is, "I'm going to die."
Yeah,
Yeah.
going to die. Yeah,
And the only reason that nobody really gives it a second thought is they're wearing their cloaks. So
Right.
they're like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
they get out of the way.
You're
yeah.
Mistborn, so I guess you want some business.
yeah.
Yeah.
And after a few hours of running, like they make it outside the city, they jump over the wall. You know, she throws
Yeah.
a coin down. He uses a guard, of course, because he doesn't care.
Right,
Kelsier
right.
just like uses a guard to fly over the wall. And then you know, Vin at least uses a coin. She throws a coin down and jumps over.
Yeah.
And they keep on running. But a few hours in, like she starts to sense the fatigue. She's like, I can feel it there, but like the Peter's hiding it all, and like I feel like I can still run forever, but like I feel like my body's like, what the hell are you doing right now? Like, yeah.
It reminds me of like certain like medications or pharmaceuticals that people can use as a crutch to the point where like it actually hurts them. It doesn't help them anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the first time we've seen kind of the downside of using like using too much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
100%. Yeah. And they eventually, after actually the sun comes up, so they ran through the night. Vin doesn't even realize how long it's been at this point. The sun's coming up.
Right.
And Kelsier stops, and she just like runs past him. She's like, stop. We're stopping here. It's like, why are we stopping? She's like, Flare 10. Do not stop burning pewter. Do not stop burning it.
Well, yeah, because he knows if she stops, she's going to basically collapse.
Yeah, she'll pass out instantly. Yeah, you'll collapse and pass out. Like, do not stop burning pewter. But Flare 10, and she starts hearing like screams and like, you know, stuff. And
God, and that part is just devastating because now everything that's been set up until now, which is conjecture, is now confirmed. Because you hear that it's like, oh no, we hear that like battles happening, people are being slaughtered. I'm like, oh no, it's terrible. It's bad news here.
Yeah. I like Zul's comment. I like how Brando shows the bad side of magic too, not just all the upside.
Oh yeah,
because a lot of writers will do that, like where it's just all like magic's great, like no, there's consequences.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah,
expect the Patronum, and you're like, bad shit happens, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so they go up to over the ridge and they look down, and it is a complete slaughter. Slaughter. But they're just boxed in, and they stand no chance at all. They didn't beat the Lutherdale garrison. They're already there and just are slaughtering no one's going to survive, and they see people trying to like throw down their spears and like raise their hands and surrender, just being run through anyway. Like they're not accepting surrendering at all,
and people who aren't even soldiers that are there
just there like trying to get out of it. They're just
like stop people just because it's rough,
just killing them all. And Kel even goes to try to stop it, and like Vin has to actually physically stop Kel. Like you can't take on an entire army by yourself.
There's nothing you do.
Even you said we can die. Like this is not the place. I know you want to help right now. It's like my men are dying down there. But there's nothing you can do. Dumbass Yeadon, as we'll learn later.
Oh my God, dude. This guy Yeadon.
I don't understand that. I really don't.
Why?
I mean, it's just a complete massacre. Like they're
it's rough.
It's rough.
All this planning and stuff, and yet and still just on a whim.
Yeah. So they make it.
Just try to see what happens.
Do a little test run.
So they finally make it back to the caves. And at first they think the caves are empty, and then Vin actually spots a light like in the very back corner, and she's like, "No, there's people here." And she runs off, and Kel thinks, "Oh, that's pretty good." Comes to the court. What's the password? And Kel's like, "Oh, the fucking password. It's me.
The password is these motherfuckers right here. What?
That's the password.
Right.
Yeah. And it's Captain Demu. He's there. He's like, yeah, I didn't.
Who I like, by the way.
Yeah.
I like Demu. All right. So.
And you find out that of the 7,000 soldiers that they had recruited, Ska soldiers,
7,000.
Of the 7,000, 5,000 went on this raiding expedition to go test.
They're gone.
And all 5,000 are presumed dead. 2,000 stay behind, mostly the older and the younger that are either too young to fight or too old to fight. It's basically the leftover scrap that were too scared to go on this.
They wanted 10,000 to create this rebellion. They needed 10,000.
They were at 7. Now that
they were at 7, which is below their goal.
Right, but they were on their way.
They went out and slaughtered half.
Right.
Half. That's an Eddie Murphy line. Half.
Half.
Half. Half. Are you kidding me? I'm like,
yeah. So the army's gone. The plan is pretty much ruined.
There's the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
It's done. It's done.
Yeah. And Kel starts to blame himself a little bit. You know, maybe I gave him, the thought that they're invincible and that they could do anything like this.
He did. And it's true.
It's true. And they thought that, okay, well, let's go hit one of these smaller garrisons and just prove how much of a force we can be. Not thinking, and they did. They hit the garrison and wiped out this little small garrison. But then the rest of the army found out about it. And
and he should have been playing with Allomancy when he was like, last, podcast episode. He was playing around with that fight. Yeah. And he gave these guys like this, inflated sense of self. And he really should not have played with that.
That and didn't he do the same thing with Yeadon? Because first, when they first showed Yeadon and Kel, they were not fans of each other, but then Kel soothed him or whatever.
Right,
It was really said outright, but it was pretty obvious.
Well, you look at before this happened, Yeadon's pumped up. He's like, oh yeah, fearless leader Kel, whatever he says, I'm going for.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, is that another Sanderson showing the downside of maybe over soothing someone and giving them too much confidence to where they go out and do some dumb shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And this is where this is where Menace comes up, and Kelsier recognizes him, doesn't first recognizes him, but doesn't put the name to it at first, and then realizes it's the guy from the prologue that he met. That was like, you're here causing trouble, you should get out of here. And after he destroyed that mansion and burned down, they all ran to the caves. So he's there by default, kind of thing. Not really part of the rebellion, but not really against it either. But just an old man is there, and he's just and kind of speaks some. He's like, yeah, I don't think any of us ever thought that your plan to take down the Lord Ruler was ever going to actually happen. So this was a victory. No one's in decades, no Ska's ever been able to take out a whole noble garrison.
In 100
years. So this is a victory. And Kale's just thinking, this defeat they view as a victory. This is insane. We've lost everything, and you think this is a victory? The main prize was this, not this.
It's what's the victory that we
way up here?
This
was the goal, way up here, and you guys settled for this way down there.
Sorry, Menace suspect. I mean, the dude's name sounds like the word menace. Yeah. Sorry, he's suspect. That's where I'm throwing it down right now. Maybe he's legit, but right now I'm saying menace is a menace.
Put a pin in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and also at this point, that's where and Kel realizes the problem is I guess they tells everybody to leave. Hey, they know the caves. They're gonna come here. And he's surprised that they're actually trained enough. They're all ready to go. They all have their bags and their rations and everything all packed up and ready to go on an instant. So they leave the caves, all 2,000 within minutes. I mean, they're all packed up off cave, leaving.
Right.
And once they're a safe distance away, Kel kind of sitting down. And this is when he talks to Menace outside, by the fire or whatever, a ways away. And then he has the whole thought that the problem is Skull culture. After centuries of just being beat down. The enemy is not the Lord Ruler. The enemy is just the mindset, and he has this epiphany and realization in Kel's mind that it's not over yet. We're looking at this wrong way. We got to fix the mindset. And of course, Kel going back to his whole, we can still do this kind of thing. That's how we end it in this chapter. I'm just thinking we're gonna still do it.
I felt like this whole approach was problematic from the beginning. I mean, in my opinion, the idea of holding yourself up in a cave, and everybody has to come to this cave, and you can't leave, and you have to prove your loyalty, blah blah blah. Oh, by the way, we're gonna create a fight, and then thinking that with 10,000 Sky, you're gonna overthrow the Lord Ruler. The whole thing seems suspect to me all the way along, because it's too easy for something like this to happen to sabotage the whole endeavor.
Right.
I've never been a fan of this approach. I don't know where it goes from here in, but I never liked Kel's idea. Other than the idea of them fighting each other, that's brilliant. Work that angle. The idea of throwing 10,000 people at some garrisons, that never made sense to me. Yeah.
What's the new plan? I'm like, well, Kelsey's coming up with a new plan, so here we go again. Where are we going to go now?
I think the new plan that might work is probably not going to be from Kelsey's mind. It's going to be from somebody else's mind.
Okay.
Because he is already undervalued and underestimated the people that work for him. I using an example, the last chapter, the way he just dismisses Breeze Clubs, Ham. He just dismisses Ham like it's nothing, and I'm like, Ham is brilliant, and Ham is a quiet source of integrity and sincerity that he should utilize when it comes to leading forces and what have you. I am also still suspect on exactly how 5,000 troops got motivated to go out on this mission. Even if it was going to be a success, why would you send out for them, 3/5 of your forces, I assume, I'm just doing quick math, 3/5 of your forces to go out on this mission, knowing that at that moment it exposes you wholeheartedly. I mean, at least when Kel goes out and attacks these noble people, he's one guy going out and attacking people and whatever. Yeah, he did bring Van along that one time, and she did get injured. But I mean, there's so much at risk. There's so many people's lives at risk, and it's just, again, a very cavalier effort. And I'm like, Kel didn't call that. I feel like someone else made that happen, and it wasn't supposed to happen. So I'm saying Menace is a menace. I think he actually somehow or another got involved of actually creating that attack to happen.
Yeah.
And it wasn't supposed to happen, but it just happened, earlier than it should have, and now they're paying the consequences of that.
Yeah.
I think what you said first about the plan might come from somebody else than Cal. Maybe this is the breaking point, or the shit hitting the fan enough to where Breeze and Ham and those guys come in and say, "Look, dude, before you come up with another cavalier idea, let's get together on this one." Because maybe.
And to Daniel's comment, 5/7, which
Thank you.
is 71%.
Okay, thank you.
Of your forces.
I appreciate the maths.
That's a lot of. I really don't like fractions. 71%, which is a lot.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of your force.
That's a gamble that you should never take.
You should never commit 70% of your forces to anything. That's just
shoot.
That's really bad military strategy.
Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the whole thing is just effed up. It looks very, very, I'll use the word for a second time this podcast episode, dour right now. I'm just like, how how do they get out of this? This is like the end of a Dukes of Hazzard episode. How are they going to get out of this bucket of syrup? I don't know. Let's just hope at the end of the day that, we have like, a bunch of like, mistings and mistborns just pop up out of the woodworks out of these 2,000 people that are left. I guess maybe not going to happen, but what else can they do at this rate?
Yeah.
Maybe Sazed is going to come up with something.
Huh.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe Sazed actually rallies.
Dude, the Terracemen are like the Ents in Lord of the Rings, and there's a bunch of them out there, but they stay deep down in their holes. The Ents are about to come in.
Will might have just answered the whole book.
Put a pin in it.
Yep.
Put a big pin in that one.
Okay.
Yep. Hashtag again. Will called it.
We'll call it.
Let's
all
go.
all the keepers are coming out. No,
Like
it's not the
yes,
woodwork.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. So favorite character from these chapters. What's your favorite character?
Ham for me, easily.
Ham. Okay.
Ham.
Yeah.
This guy has just laid on the sidelines and whatever, been dismissed, and the fact he was dismissed as a thug, and there's a lot more nuance to him. Love him. Ham all the way.
Ham. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a big Sazed guy.
Always Sazed. Always
Sounds
Sazed.
great.
even though like this was last podcast, but I wasn't here, just learning about how they use metals from the, what is it? Ferrochemistry.
Ferrochemy, yeah.
Yeah.
And
that
store their metals.
But then just seeing him still like play the role that he does,
Yeah.
kind of ushering Vin around and like, he's like a walking scribe that stores it in his bracelets and jewelry and has so much power with that like
right. But how sad is it that he like knows all this information but nothing about his own culture?
Yeah.
Because it's all destroyed. He knows about everything else but himself.
He's got like a deep anger probably.
Yeah.
Like he's saving up for something big on that one.
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't know if they're ruining this, but in all those little snippets they do at the end or the beginning of the chapters, whatever, the reader is saying it in a voice that is very close to Sazed's voice.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like Sazed reading it to you. Like, I mean, that's how it's supposed to, because he's the one translating it.
But I keep wondering, I'm like, is it possible that Sazed was like really tight with the Lord Ruler or something?
Well, we knew that Rashik, the head of Terracemen, a Terraceman servant or whatever, following the Lord Ruler on his pilgrimage to become the hero of ages or whatever.
Yeah. So
but yeah, I mean,
but Sazed, he's an insta-get for like my favorite all the time if I'm asked. I mean,
yeah,
because he's like the man, like hashtag uppercase letters, the man.
Yeah, definitely. Probably my favorite from this chapter is just Breeze, just because I don't understand anything you're saying, but I pretend it's coherent and move on. and I'm just going to move on from it. And let's get into that.
And Breeze had actually quite a few nice little quotes. He also had the one about he could run things because he just like tells people what to do or something, and they just do it. Or I cannot remember the exact phrasing. It was something like that. And again, Breeze is just He's got that swagger. We get the deal,
Yeah, definitely.
Good Breeze. Yeah.
I think Dana's or Zul's comment, the Pac-Men were the Pac-Men Terracemen. Pretty sure when they talk about like Rashek, like you were saying, Alan, like that's what they were called back in the Lord Rulers when he was coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So let me look and see. Okay. So next time we're gonna start part 4. There's 5 parts, so we're almost we're getting close.
Oh shoot!
It's called Dancers in a Sea of Mist is the name of this part. We're doing 3 chapters, the first 3 chapters. So they're 3 again. So 26, 27, 28. And we'll be back next week for that. So
Cool.
Look forward to that. There will probably be, and just to let everybody know, I probably will not be here next week, but someone else will be. So
we're gonna use Chat GPT to actually host the podcast.
Exactly. Just use an AI. An AI
is gonna host it.
I'm gonna be on vacation with no place to record, so I might be able to find a way to get around it. But
what did you think of this chapter?
I'm gonna write out the entire script of what I'm gonna ask and just hit play, and you guys put appropriate pauses. So I might talk over you.
Armando, do you like to cook shirtless?
Start talking, and then it just starts talking over you.
Yeah.
I'm not done.
Once I hit play, man, it's on zone.
That's right.
This is zone thing.
That's enough opinion out of you.
We'll see. I'm gonna try to find a place to record, but if I can't, that would be someone else taking over. But just for the 1 week, so hopefully it'll be fun.
By the way, so I saw Zul's comment just now. I am not going to be at WatCon because of my new job. I will not be there. I asked the people there numerous times if there's a way I could offer it as a contest to have my registration used by somebody else, but they said it was too close to the event.
Yeah, it's not transferable. Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh, son of a gun!" And they were like, "We wish we could." And I was like, "I understand."
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I will not be at WatCon.
Yeah, it's okay.
But anybody who's on the podcast and is going to go, please. I really wish I could meet all of you. So
yeah. Well, I think we're all planning on doing JordanCon next year, so we will all be there for JordanCon. And the Cosmere Reads will be going there as well, hopefully, because there's a big Sanderson track.
Cool. Yes.
There, so
gotta do that.
Yeah. So it'll be fun. So just have to wait for next April. We'll be there. Maybe eventually, I think when we get a few books in, maybe next year, look at maybe doing Dragonsteel Con. But that's a big maybe. That's a big commitment.
Okay.
Dragonsteel Books is Brandon Sanderson's parent company. So Dragonsteel is the Dragonsteel Con is Brandon Sanderson's own con.
Okay. Where's that at? Is that in Utah?
Utah.
Okay,
in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Yeah. So JordanCon's in Atlanta. The Dragonsteel Con's in Utah.
Atlanta, I can make easily.
Yeah, Atlanta's easy.
And again, it wasn't an issue of. I mean, like literally, I had the whole thing lined up. I was already getting the flights together and whatever. But I literally just started a new job. This is my second week into the job. I actually manage a team of 2 people. A team of 2 teams, and collectively it's 10 people. Mm-hmm. And I just have too much I have to be responsible for right now that I gotta get speed on. So again, if it was any other time, maybe I could do it. But
job changes are always interesting and tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, that's all we got for this week. So how we can be found is at thecosmereads.com, our website. Yes, we have one now. I don't know if Will, you were around when we announced that or not?
Yeah.
You sent me the link. Yep.
Yep. So we have our own website. You can find links there to all of our cool stuff like social media. You can go follow us on Twitter, which is the main social media we're on. We are on other places under the Will Reads. The Will Reads is on Threads as well, but Threads doesn't allow for quick, easily changing profiles yet. So
okay.
So I haven't created a Cosmere Reads Threads yet, just because until they fix that, it just takes too much time.
Is that the Instagram?
I just set up Threads last.
Yeah, it's the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter thing. Okay, so it's basically it's the same thing as Twitter, just a lot different.
Kara was telling me about that the other day. I'm not really on either anymore, so I'm just gonna
but we're on it for the Will Reads, and I am announcing Cosmere stuff on there too for under the Will Reads profile. So. Yeah, just follow us either wherever. The Cosmere Reads on Twitter, I do post there and repost things, and that is a place to follow us on Twitter. Otherwise, the Will Reads is how we can be found. We're a section on the Discord as well for the Cosmere Reads. Follow us everywhere. Go to the website, write reviews, do all those good things. We do have merch now as well, so if you are so inclined that you want to buy our cool merch, it is available. We'll be adding new designs and new stuff as we get them or make them or whatever we have to do.
Cool. Very cool. Look at you know what my votes are.
Scott Stank. Yeah, I know.
You know
we're gonna we got to do Scott Stank something.
Definitely.
Gotta have Scott Stank.
Dueling handkerchiefs for me.
Dueling.
That might have to be mine.
Will, you
with
got
your dueling cane with a
two handkerchiefs,
just holding dueling canes.
Yes.
And they can look fancy, like they're gonna like hold it behind their back, like.
And yes, Zul, you do have to get a new social. A bag of antlers. That's another good one.
Bag of antlers. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Yes.
But yeah, so go to the website, follow us everywhere, join the Discord, and support us any way you feel like supporting us. And yeah, so that's about it. So that's all I got for this week, guys. So until next time.
Scott Stank fresh.